Hello and welcome back to Wario Winter, the advent calendar where I'm walking through every single Wario game. Today, we're looking at the most recent entry in Wario's lineage, WarioWare Move It for the Nintendo Switch. Let's get started. This game was exactly what I was expecting Get It Together to be, a game utilizing the features of the Joy-Cons. Although, it didn't quite do everything like 1-2 Switch did. The Joy-Cons are the perfect tool for something like this, as I find the motion control within them to be super satisfying and responsive. Now, I think the most obvious comparison here is Smooth Moves, as in my mind these two games are almost identical. Both use the controller as some sort of ancient relic in-game, and each has you use the remote in different forms. The only real difference between these two games is the fact that the Switch has two controllers with motion, letting them get away with a lot more complex microgames and puzzles. The biggest thing that stood out to me more than anything though is the first game featuring Kevin Algani as the new voice of Wario. I enjoyed his work in Super Mario Wonder and Mario & Luigi, but I personally think that he needs a little bit more work as Wario. He's not terrible by any means, but he really seems to be missing that gravelly undertone that Charles perfected over the years. I think he'll get it with a couple more games under his belt. He's on the right track, but it just definitely was a lot more jarring of a voice change than Wonder with those characters. If for some reason you're watching this, keep up the good work, Kevin. You'll get there with practice. The microgames here are all fairly fun. I did like the different forms, even if some of them I couldn't figure out how to make work, like the Big Cheese. The chaotic nature of having to switch forms between these games is here and forever present as well, which adds so much extra fun to these level sets, having to quickly change over in time for the next game to start. I will say, however, that this game is a workout. Smooth Moves didn't even need half of the energy that this game ended up taking out of me, and I actually started to feel the burn after playing for a fairly long session. I understand the game was called Move It, but I don't think I expected the game to be overly demanding. More likely though is that I'm just out of shape and asthmatic, and to a kid playing this game, the motion would be nothing, but I digress. The overarching plot of all of the cast being on a getaway island was cute, and the scenarios the characters get themselves in are fun as well. My favorite I think would be Dr. Krygor and Friends one, where they go back in time to witness a cave drawing happen and end up being the cave drawings, after posing hilarity ensues. The art style also suits the WarioWare game series well. I liked the more chibi look of Get It Together, but this game is a lot closer in style to a lot of the previous titles, and this I think is the best style overall for these characters. It's nice to see that WarioWare is still alive and strong, with this entry not being that old as of the time of this recording. I wonder if we'll ever get another Wario platformer, but if all they end up giving us is more WarioWare, I certainly won't be complaining either. What did you think of WarioWare Move It? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe while you're down there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.